Hey guys, today I want to show you a simple comfort dish that I love. It's perfect for a fall gathering or just a family event. I'm talking, of course, about the one and only chicken Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo, to me, is one of those dishes that you can serve on its own or with a side, and it'll be fantastic either way. Follow along with this recipe for a spectacular dish that you can easily prep in around 30 minutes time.
I prepared dinner for my family of 4 using this recipe, and it was the perfect amount. To start, I used about 1 1/2 cups of pasta per person. Half of my family is on a low-carb diet, and I would totally recommend the carbonara pasta for this. It tasted delicious and still catered to their needs. I used regular cavatappi noodles for the rest of my family, but you can choose whatever noodles you prefer. For my seasonings, I used 1/4 tablespoon of garlic salt, 1/2 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, 1/16 tablespoon of black pepper, and salt to taste. For the sauce, I used 2 cups of heavy cream, 4 ounces of cream cheese cubed, and remember, the cubing is crucial to it melting down into a nice consistency without the sauce burning. 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 1/2 tablespoon of minced garlic, and you can mince it yourself too for the extra flavor, but the store-bought works just fine. Finally, you want to use 2 tablespoons of parmesan to finish. For the pan-seared chicken, we utilized some of that seasoning mix from earlier, and we used 1 tablespoon of butter and a pack of 3 thinly sliced chicken breasts. However, I would recommend 1 chicken breast per person. Alright, so first we're going to work on our chicken. Set the stovetop heat to medium-high, and once that is warmed, place your butter. Once the butter has melted down, add your seasoned chicken. Cook the chicken until it has a golden brown sear and an internal temperature of at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. You can check this using a cooking thermometer or cutting the chicken open to make sure that it's cooked thoroughly. Be sure to flip the chicken periodically so the cook is even on both sides, and monitor the heat so that it stays juicy. Once cooked, place the chicken on a plate covered with a paper towel and set that aside. At this point, remember to place the water for your pasta on the stove. You don't want to be in a situation where the chicken and sauce is done, but you still need to wait for the pasta. Next, you want to leave all the chicken seasonings in the pan for flavor. You gotta trust me on this part, it's worth it. Allow the pan to cool for a moment before you throw the other portion of butter in so it doesn't burn. Once you've put the butter in and it's sizzling, add your minced garlic. We want the garlic to cook in the butter so we get all of that rich flavor. Shortly after that, you want to add your cream and stir as soon as possible. You want to keep stirring the cream until it is warmed so all of the mixtures will combine well. Once the cream mixture has heated, start adding the cream cheese blocks and keep stirring. This takes patience, but in the end, the sauce will be silky and it will be worth it. At this point, your pasta water should be at a rolling boil, and you should add your noodles and cook them to the box instruction or until your desired texture. After the sauce has boiled down a little bit, you want to add your Parmesan cheese. This is going to give the sauce a really rich and delicious flavor. Let that melt down with the rest of the mixture, and be sure to continue stirring so the bottom of the saucepan does not burn. After the sauce has become a little more smooth, you may notice it's a bit thick. For this reason, I add 3/4 cup of pasta water to the sauce. However, you can add less or more depending on your personal preference for the consistency. I would absolutely recommend following this step, however, because the pasta water naturally has starch from the boiled noodles. After that, you want to take the sauce off the heat and stir as everything cools so it combines well. Strain your pasta and grab the chicken. You can serve this meal however you like. However, my family loves to make their own pasta and they're pretty impatient. Overall, this is what my final product looks like. It tasted delicious and I can't wait for you to make it at home.